Welcome back. Okay, so here we are talking about covers. Since I had the majority of my stash was fitteds, between 18 of these good Green Mountain Diaper workhorse fitteds and 6 of the Kiss of Loves, which I would talk about in a different video. I had a whole bunch of different covers, and I'll talk about the ones I had. So starting off, Thirsties. This is a Thirsties extra small. The extra small has a cord dip here, so it goes in line with if you have a cord dip on your fitted, so like this, and I did match them on purpose. This is my little green Kiss of Loves newborn, and then little green. This combination was love. This was my absolute favorite combination. If I were to talk to any of my girlfriends and tell them what to do for their newborns, I'd say get a whole bunch of Kiss Loves, size 0, and get a whole bunch of Thirsties, either extra small or I also have the Duo, but it's in the wash, of course. But it's the same thing. It's just it has rise snaps here, and it is as if you had a extra small and a small in one diaper, so you can adjust that. And I think actually it goes a slight bit smaller than the extra small and a tiny bit larger than a small. So I would get the Duo if I were to get them. So this is a PUL pull cover, and it also has this that some people, when they want to put like an insert directly laid in, that they can tuck it under there. I personally didn't do that when they were this small. It's Velcro, Aplex, hook and loop, however you want to call it, which is great for adjustability, and it's just a very solid cover. It's a wipe clean cover on the inside, so if you do not get poop on it, you can reuse it. You would only need a few of these, and you can do like the wash, wear, and extra type thing with them. And I love them. They are fantastic. And Sunshine Rainbow, so yay, Thirsties. Next on, here is a Bummis Super. Oh, sorry. One last thing, the Thirsties do have double gussets. I love double gussets on tiny, tiny little legs. Little chicken legs. Double gussets holds in everything. All right, Bummis Super Brite newborn, which it's less pronounced than in the Thirsties, but it does have the cord dip. So you can see. Yes. It's also Velcro and also has double gussets. It's a thicker feeling PUL, PUL, polyurethane laminate. It also has this little pocket thing for if you want to directly put in a insert. And these are smaller. These are very small. These are 4 to 9 pounds, the newborn size. Yes, it says it on the, if I could just cheat and look on the thing. 4 to 9 pounds. And these are fantastic for very small newborns. My daughter was 5 pounds 11 ounces when she was born, and she used these from the word go, and my son was 6 pounds 13 ounces, and he also used these for right away, which is great. Yeah, but these are super duper newborn. These are small. Like, look at that. That's tiny. That's like my hand. I don't have small hands, but that's a hand. And I do like Bummis pull a little bit more than Thirsties because it just feels more substantial, like a little bit thicker. But you know, different strokes, different folks. Solid. And here is a small. I do also have newborn, but I just didn't feel like. I just wanted to show the difference between, I guess, a small and an extra small, or a newborn. This is a newborn, and this is a small. You can see this is 8 to 15 pounds. So if you know that you make large babies, you might just want to go straight for the small. Just an idea. This is a Super Whisper Wrap, which is a different kind than the Super Brite. The Super Brite runs smaller because I also have them in small, and they run smaller than the Super Whisper Wrap. The Super Whisper Wrap is a bit more ample, and it does not have double gussets. This is a stiffer pull, which is what Bummis is. Just it's a stiffer pull. Like you can feel it. It sounds more plasticky. And this one is. Well, I guess that doesn't really sound any different. No, it does. It sounds more cottony, the Thirsties pull. That's just an extra detail. Also, they're all the ones that I have for the newborn stage are hook and loop or Aplex, Velcro, whatever you want to call it, because I find that the adjustability is extremely important when they're so tiny. But I know that the Thirsties come in snaps. I do not think that the Bummies come in snaps. So yeah, the small is just wanted to show the difference between the Super Whisper Up. The only real difference is that there's no double gusset, because the rest is pretty much the same. Okay, and my last but not least, Imse Vimse small. Got double gussets. Has Velcro, but it has a different kind because this whole belly panel here is like you can stick onto, which I think is great, and it has that you can put it wherever you want, and it's a really good Velcro too. The inside is not wiped clean like all of the other. The Super Whisper Up. That's what's different. It's not a wipe clean. It's not a wipe clean because you can tell when they're shiny on the inside that they're wipe clean. This is not a wipe clean. You can still reuse it if it's not soiled with poop, but it's you get fewer uses out of it. Basically, that you would have to like actually wash it, maybe just run it under some hot water in the sink and let it dry. If it's not, it doesn't have poop, then just let it dry, which isn't an issue because by the time that you get to these things dry in 5 seconds, so that's not an issue. All right, back to Imse Vimse. This one is huge. For a small cover, it is gigantic. It has very gathered elastic at the back. Just the top is the rise. Says from 5 to 8 kilos because it's all European. So that's about 11 to 18 pounds. 11 to 18 pounds, let's say. Off the top of my head. It has the double gussets, which are great. So this is a more ample cover. I would say that this is for a larger child. Like a couple months old. Like these still fit on my son, who's 12 pounds. And he has room to grow. So these are... And they're just cute. They're very soft because the outside is like this cotton, and I think it's kind of a hidden pull situation. Or the pull itself is just very soft. These are extremely soft. These do not feel plasticky at all. And the Velcro does not rub on the stomach. Whereas these here that have these strips, sometimes that they can kind of fold over, and then this part here, it can hurt the baby. Well, not hurt it, but it would be uncomfortable. And those are my newborn covers that are strictly newborn covers. The only other one that I want to talk about, which is a one-size cover, but I found to be fantastic for the newborn period of time, was the Bumgenius Flip, which is a one-size cover. And you just adjust the rise with these snaps, which are really, really good and strong snaps. Because I don't unsnap them when I wash them. I just leave them as is. So they get... This is a one size, so this goes from 8 to 35 pounds or so. But I was able to use these pretty much about 2 weeks in. I was able to use these, and I found them to be great for their hybrid way of using them, which is not as a cover, but as a hybrid diaper that has this flap here and this flap here. And what you do is you take a pre-fold, which I think everybody who has a newborn needs pre-folds because they're going to the bathroom every 5 seconds, and they are cheap and awesome. And you tri-fold it, and you tuck it underneath and underneath. You can tri-fold it not in the direction of the diaper itself if you want for being short, and you just lie it in, and you're done. Even though there's not double gussets, they have really great elastic, and I found that on the smallest rise that they did hold his leg well, and I didn't have leaks with these. So that was just an extra surprising, I was pleasantly surprised because I got these for other reasons, thinking of using them down the line, and I ended up being able to use them almost immediately with the tri-folded pre-fold, and I found that I really like that because if you don't get the flip actually dirty, that you're able to just switch out the pre-fold, and it was fantastic. So yeah, those are my newborn covers, and I hope that this was informative. And that's pretty much it. That's my newborn stash. Thanks for listening and watching.